In the middle of ruins, Khaled, a white helmet husband and father of two, is one of the last men left in Aleppo, rushing against time to pull the injured trapped under buildings toppled by incessant bombings by the Assad regime, the Russians, and ISIS. Most of the victims are children, says award-winning Syrian filmmaker Feras Fayyad.
A lot of people, they don't know that there is civilians' life in Aleppo. They think just a city of the wars. It's like a markets, it's houses with the families, it's a people who is fighting for our common values in the wars. Nobody care, nobody act, and the Syrian, they feel disappointed from waiting.
Last Man in Aleppo focuses on those Syrians who choose to stay. Fayyad's documentary is an indictment of crimes against humanity, but it is also about compassion and resilience. In the middle of destruction, people still find joy among friends and family. Khaled builds a fish pond for his children. Fayyad, in cooperation with the Aleppo Media Center and citizen journalists who contributed to this film, risked their lives to record the day-to-day white helmet operations in Aleppo.
I start with this idea that the war brings the baddest things in our human being, but also it's bring the best in our human being.
Nowadays, the filmmaker lives in exile. He was imprisoned twice by the Assad regime and would face death should he return to Syria.
I have the feeling of the anger from the Russian, of course. I have the anger from Assad regime, who's kept killing the Syrian till now and every day. Now I'm sitting here in the studio and Assad bombing a place next to my family that's still living in Syria and could lose my family in any time.
And while the film focuses on those Syrians who choose to stay in their war-torn country, it also helps us empathize with those who leave. During the filming of this documentary, Khaled, like countless others, was killed, saving his neighbors. Penelope Poulou, VOA News, Washington.